Tom Holland is a really, really great actor. I don't know if you've seen his work. He was in this movie, The Impossible, and he's just this incredibly powerful, sensitive, just wonderful young actor. And a dancer, so his body is the right. I'm just really excited to just be a fan again.
I'm really excited. I think Mark Webb's an exciting filmmaker, and Andrew's a great actor. I've been a fan of his. I saw Boy A, which I loved a bit ago, not quite a while, but a bit ago, and of course Social Network, and I saw him in something else. I'm blanking, but I'm a fan. I'm excited to see what they do.
And I was so happy to be there that I had to go at it a different way and kind of go, wow, look at my life. Look what's happened to me. I'm working with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, and we're telling this story. And I would get emotional at kind of how proud I was of the situation that we were in and that what we were doing, and that I really believed in what we were doing.
I met Andrew once. I met him at the BAFTAs, and he was lovely. He was a really nice bloke, and we had a good chat. And it was quite soon after Spider-Man Homecoming had come out, and he was really positive and nice. And I've bumped into Tobey a few times at different parties in LA, and he was also really nice. But they seem to be lovely, really nice people, and I hope they enjoy our movies. I hope they enjoy my Spider-Mans.
Well, I was just waiting to see if Tobey was going to do it, and if Tobey was going to do it, then I was like, well, I have no choice. I follow Tobey to the ends of the earth. I'm a lemming for Tobey.
I loved them. I really did. Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi, you guys crushed it.
Tobey is my favorite, right? Because that's my childhood. I think I watched that first Spider-Man film back to back like 3 times with my friend Terry McGinnis, and we were just incredibly high, and we would do the lines to each other, and he just was cracking up in my face, saying, "You'll never play Spider-Man," and now Sam, here we are.
And, the date of the other Spider-Mans are coming was etched on my calendar, and I was getting closer and closer and closer. And, the closer and closer I got, the more and more nervous I was. And then as soon as I met you guys in Atlanta, I realized I had nothing to be nervous about.
I'm so sorry to disagree with you, but you're mistaken on all counts. Tobey Maguire was a sex machine in my eyes. And still is. And he will always be Spider-Man, and you cannot take that away from me. No matter who fills those shoes, it's always going to be Tobey's role. So don't you dare.
Have you met those guys? Was there an exchange of advice from those two?
I met Andrew at the BAFTAs, and he was so nice, so sweet. It really felt like he was passing on the torch.
What an iconic moment! Oh my God!
And yeah, I was just grateful every day. It was such a rich experience, and as the guys have touched on, the kind of sharing of something and the brotherhood of it, it was just so rich, emotional, and I don't know. I'm not like sitting there conceptually thinking about that all the time, but I would have moments where that kind of stuff would hit me.
You're here too.
I kind of want Tobey Maguire to play Uncle Ben. I think that would be super funny, but I don't think he'll do it.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
Toby was so funny.
Cool.
So cool. Like, we had so many little in-jokes that came up from working with Toby. Definitely not your dad.
T. McG.
T. McG, man. Like, he was so funny, and like, he was really like excited to be back. You could tell that like it really meant a lot to him.
And it's the same kind of judgment call with any script or any film. It's like, is this a story worth telling? And do I want to work with these people? And it was a big double kind of capitalized yes. And then it exceeded my expectations, because the way that Tom and Zendaya and Jacob are as a trio is just like a kind of magical heaven kind of friendship. It was just a really beautiful thing to share together, and to find a brotherhood with Tobey as well, and with Tom, and the fact that we have shared a very unique experience. Obviously for me, Tobey Maguire was my original, fell in love with that, the film version of that character.
So that was fun, but honestly, being with these guys, it really was just a much, much richer experience than I anticipated, or that I could really even express in words. I just...
And him putting the suit on again and us getting back together,
it was so funny
awesome.
that first day. I was like nervous for you.
Yeah, I was stressed.
Because I was like, we had to do like a rehearsal, and me and Jacob felt like your parents. Dropping you off in kindergarten for the first day. And it's like, oh, I hope the other kids like him, you know, and like, I hope he doesn't come back crying. And so we were just there, and like, I was taking pictures of you guys so that you could have it, and it was so cute.
You have some amazing pictures of us. Yeah.
I do.
You have Tom, who I just think is the most remarkable actor, and he's infused the character with so much heart and soul and humor and charm and sweetness and goodness. There's like a goodness that radiates from him. That is Peter Parker. His origin, like Tom's origin story, was happening in his third movie rather than his first. Like, there's something so profound. So the film, I feel, stands alone without me and Tobey showing up. I hope we enhance it, but like, I think John and Tom have made just something actually that is exceptionally moving, especially for young people. You know, I think it's a beautiful film.
Andrew Garfield, the legend himself. It was such a privilege to work with him. Like, he's such a lovely guy.
They both cared so deeply about the characters and what their journey had been as Spider-Man, and it was so beautiful to see all of you guys connect on that and be able to talk to each other about such a special experience that very few people have been able to like don the suit. So I don't know, it was great to see how much you guys all really cared and kind of had each other's back. It was really sweet.
It's like a brotherhood.
I'm very, very proud of the work in it, but also, you know, they moved on and they found this amazing guy, Tom Holland.
Well, you've spoken very nicely about that and said how good he is.
Well, he is wonderful.
He is wonderful.
Yeah, you know, I really am genuinely happy they chose another Brit, and I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter, guys, at all. All right. No, I really am though. It's like it's been really good to let that go. It has been really. Why am I still talking about it?
I don't know.
To get to be there with these guys in their suits, and whether it was like dancing around or playing around in scenes and improvising, or you know, feeling that kind of sense of service to each other.
I'd been a little bit worried about meeting him because of what happened, and I didn't know if he was sensitive about the subject.
I signed up to serve the story and to serve this incredible character that I've been dressing as since I was 3.
Yeah.
And then it gets compromised, and it breaks my heart.
He's, you know, crushing it right now. He was so sweet. I met his brother, I met his dad met my mum. Like, it was like a nice sort of like very English sort of, hello mate, nice to meet you.
It was just a kind of joyful few weeks that we all got to spend together, which I you know, it could have been an absolute, not like you kind of think, well, getting 3 Spider-Men together could go one of 2 ways, and I think it's a testament to these guys that it went the way that it went, which was a brotherhood, which is just beautiful. Tom Holland with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield? My bussy is shaking. Oh, the bussy came together. And then the fact that I get to be one of those people wearing the suit next to my actual Spider-Man hero, Tobey Maguire, and the brilliant, incredibly talented, heartfelt, funny, good, sweet, perfect Spider-Man of Tom Holland, and then I get to be the middle brother, and I get to be like in awe of my older brother and in full longing to protect my younger brother.
And it was a lot of fun. And like you said, Andrew, like, it was so collaborative. It was so playful, you know, from you cracking Tobey's back to you coming up with the idea of pointing at us. Like, it was all stuff that we came up with on the day. And it was just a lot of fun to be able to play with 3 guys in Spider-Man suits.
And then I met Tobey recently in LA at the screening for Baby Driver, and he sat like right in front of me, and he didn't see me, and I was like, Tobey, hi, Spider-Man.
Hi. I don't know, I just felt super safe, and like we were all on the same team and all in support of each other, and it just brought out this I don't know how to put it other than just like this really loving, fun, creative experience that I was just like sitting in gratitude every day. Thank you.